All right, so today I'm gonna be going over why the S212 has been the ultimate daily for me. I've had this wagon for, I think, around 3.5 years now. I had a Passat wagon before this. Wagons have always been the perfect daily for me. I'm gonna go over kind of what has been going on with it, what I've done to it, how the maintenance has been and everything for the past couple years, how many miles are on it and everything, and kind of the spec. So I'm gonna go over that today, kind of show you guys around what's going on with the wagon. To start off, this thing was completely stock when I got it. It was a one owner Florida car from a doctor who traded in for another E450, a brand new one. He traded it and shipped it up to our dealer. And so we got this traded in, and I was working there at the time at Mercedes-Benz of Akron, and I decided to pick this up. I was in the market for a S211, so the generation before this. I was looking for an E500 with that M113, because you guys know I love that. But this came up with around 40K miles, or 40 and some change, and I had to pick it up. So it's been like the ultimate daily, perfect, no issues really with it, no major issues at least yet. I'm at 95,000 miles or so now, and I've had it for 3.5 years. So to start off, I love the side profiling of this car. The W212s, S212s in general, just kind of the boxy look. I was scared to pick up an E63 wagon or just an M157 in general, just because of all the coolant and oil issues and scoring that they have on the cylinders. So I went with the E350 instead, not just because of gas reasons and that I can't afford the E63S or E63 in general, but for reliability reasons. I drive this daily. I drive it to work and back. I drive it other places to go pick up parts, do parts hauls and stuff. Obviously I carry a lot with me. I have the roof box and then all the room in the trunk. This also has the third row seating, which I'm not sure if these came standard with it, but I know that a lot of them did come with it. And I know the E63s of this generation did not come with that third row seating, just because it was too performance oriented. And the E55s of this generations before and the S211 did have those third row seats still. So I'm not sure why Mercedes got rid of them, but they kept them in this car, which is nice. I've had like 9 people in this car at one time before. Definitely not on the public road, but yeah, we stuffed a lot of people in this car before to the bars and back and, you know, around. So the engine and transmission on this thing have been dead perfect, no issues with those, very solid mechanically, this car. So I've done brakes on it, I've done a coolant flush, I've done a brake flush, trans flush, and I do the oil change religiously at like 5 to 7K. I think recommended is like 10,000, but I don't do 10,000 intervals on this. I try to keep it around 5 to 7,000, and then the CLS even less than that, obviously. So mechanically, there's been like no issues with this car besides some sensors, like the amp when it gets cold, it kind of cuts out a little bit sometimes. And the screen has a couple pixels on it, but other than that, like mechanically, it's been fine. Electronically, it's been fine. So I am loving this car. And so I started to mod it cosmetically. As you can see, I just put a black lip here on the front, kind of an extension onto the other one. And then these are like some black canards that go in the bumper, kind of give it that more aggressive look. And this is, I de-chromed the front as well here. So this was a new black lip. And I got some carbon mirrors. And these are real carbon shells. Kind of replaces everything, and then you just put the light and then the mirror back in this housing instead of the original. Also have black trim, so I de-chromed this thing. And then the roof box is obviously I think it's a Thule 1800 cargo box, so it can withstand 150 to 160 pounds, I think, in it. And so yeah, I can carry a lot of boxes or anything else that I'm picking up. It's nice to have. I also have a luggage rack for it, so I can swap out and put it on my roof bars as well. These are low profile crossbars specifically for this car. Got them off eBay for cheap, actually, around $120. So that was a good pickup. And then obviously I have Rohana, I think these are RX11 wheels in the bronze. I got them square setup, so they are 19 by 9.5. And then I obviously did the calipers in a Patronus green color. And I upgraded the pads and rotors to Brembos. I got my tag there. Blacked out the back. It has E53 style rear tips as well, which are nice. I was looking for clear taillights for this thing, but they don't exist. They exist for the sedan, but they do not exist for the wagon. The wagons are a little bit different. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this, and we can see the third row seating here. So it has a cup holder in the back, little headrests and stuff. Only little people fit back here. It's not recommended for very tall people. But so I mean, I can definitely fit back here, but not comfortably. I mean, my head is at the ceiling and you're facing backwards the whole time, so it's pretty gnarly. Nice power trunk, which is nice. Not by the key yet. I have to get that coated by mirror. Obviously, I added a dash cam front and rear, which is nice. I hardwired these in. Just the tan interior, so very basic there, but it has the full wooden steering wheel, little radar detector. But other than that, really basic on the inside here. And then there's the dash cam. It's a red tiger. Pano roof, which is a nice option. I think all wagons come standard with that. And then we have some of the other mods that I'm putting on still. So I have the pano grill that needs to go in, the H&R lowering springs for the front, and then these are the lowering links for the rear. So I have to put those in, and I'm gonna lower it just ever so slightly, I think, and then it'll be perfect. I think the front is almost perfect as is, but the rear needs just a little bit of help, just a little bit of drop, and it'll be mint. So, but yeah, this thing has given me like no issues in like the 50K miles that I've owned it, and I'm very happy with it, and I hope to own it for a long time. Eventually, I'll probably upgrade to a either an E450 or a E63 with the 4.0 version, but those are still really expensive at the moment. So this is gonna get me through with the time being. And like I said, I haul a ton of stuff in this. I've hauled tires, like weld wheels, and six tires in it before. I've hauled drywall and insulation, pretty much everything in the garage when I redid the garage, all that, and then even all these plastic bins and stuff, tables from going to parties and everything. I'm looking to get a tow package for it. There is a stealth hitch that is available for these, and it's pretty easy to install and wire up and everything. And then I'll be able to get a single jet ski trailer or anything else that I want to tow, like a single kind of small trailer that can tow a bike or just anything else that I pick up, because I'm into like quads and dirt bikes and mini motorcycles and scooters, jet skis, you kind of name it. So I would like to haul stuff with this. I know the trans isn't the best thing in the world, and I forgot to mention that I do have a chameleon kind of style tint on the windshield. I don't know if you guys can see it at all in this sunlight. It's a 60 VLT. Sometimes Mercedes has the blue kind of tints from factory, so I like the blue purple tints on the S-Class, so I kind of tried to replicate that, and in some lights you can see it really well. It's kind of like a mirror tint, but I didn't want to get pulled over a bunch in this, so my tints are as legal as can be on this versus the CLS, which is 5 all the way around except the windshield. All right guys, before we get back to the video, I have to show you something sick from today's sponsor, All Motor. All Motor has a variety of different apparel and products of these new line of motors. Here we have the combustion series, the foundation series of the M113K, and then more to come on a Hemi motor that's in design right now. Here's a mug that they offer on their website, which is awesome. I use this every weekend. An M113K embroidered hat, and then the heavyweight hoodie here. And what I really like is the attention to detail. These aren't the generic AI generated copy paste graphics. These engines are hand drawn with crazy accurate detail, and the prints actually look high quality in person. The hoodies are super thick and comfortable. The shirts fit clean, and the embroidery on the hat is legit. So if you guys want to support the channel and grab yourself something, use the code WHINYAMG for 10% off your order, or hit the link down below and get yourself some of the cleanest car culture apparel out there. Now, let's get back to the video. So the Spec isn't the best on it. It doesn't even have keyless entry or anything like that, but it has the wooden steering wheel. And as you can see, 90,000, no lights on the dash. It does have the lighting package, and in turns these things follow the turns, and then the brights are super bright on them, so these are super nice to have. And then lastly, I always bring the dogs with me, so dogs are here. And that about wraps it up for the E350. So I'll be keeping this daily for a long time. I'll probably get a daily for my daily, probably another 190E or 300D here soon, something else that's pretty cool. Not sure how soon, because I'm finishing the CLS still right now, but I hope to get another AMG on the channel, or just another kind of cool car that I can build and putz around town. So, but yeah, this is the daily, and this is what I'm gonna have for another probably a couple years, the foreseeable future. So I hope you guys like it, and we'll catch you next time.